Hello people of Dashland. You will notice I am not driving my patrol today. I'm driving a car which I've humbly named Virgil. It started out as Grandpa, and then I tried to think of a Grandpa name starting with V because I'm driving a Mitsubishi Verada. There's a story that goes with it. I love buying cars with a story. And that was the best Grandpa name I could think of, starting with V. So we needed a loan car for DNA because we're moving to new workshop, as you know, and we can't borrow Steve Allen's loan cars anymore. So I went shopping. I found this car. This is done 138,000 kilometers. It's 20 years old, and it was owned by a senior engineer at Mitsubishi, and he had it his entire life. It's one owner until he died, so I bought it off of his estate, and it's. I'll show you the inside in a minute. The thing is mint. So this is our new loan car, and I kind of enjoy driving Virgil. But I haven't done a vlog for a while, and so much has happened. So I'm gonna tell you what's happening at Steve Allen's, because that's all changing. What's happened at the workshop, the warehouse, some product stuff that are, actually a bit of bad news on that. And there's and a camper trailer. I've got a camper trailer this week. So I'll give you an update of everything and show you what's been happening in Dash World. So have a look at this thing. This is like top of the line for 2001, like wood grain. Actually, it's not that different to the wood grain in a 2021 Y62 Patrol, to be honest. Climate control. What a cool car, and mountains of room in the back because I've got to move everything from Steve Allen's, which is where we are now. Oh, a beast next to the Patrol. Oh my god. We've got rid of one of the containers. Turns out shipping containers with this whole shortage of freight, they're worth like drug money these days. So I've started just selling all the shipping containers. I'm amazed the price I'm getting for them. But yeah, we're moving out of Steve Allen's mechanical shop. Will stay here, but all the patrols and stuff, the builds that we're doing, the accessory fitting, that'll move down to Eddie, the new place. So this week, today is actually the last builds going out the door at Steve Allen's Mechanical. Everything else will be 4x4 DNA. I'll show you some that are just being finished off now. One's a guy from Port Augusta, another one is a guy from Gove. So this is happening actually pretty regularly these days. People were buying cars like from Nissan, getting them delivered straight off the truck to us, and we're fitting them out, and then they're going back on the truck. And this particular one is going to Gove, or Nhulunbuy. And if you don't know where that is, Northern Territory, it's got like the foot, big toe is kind of Darwin, the heel of the foot is Gove. So it couldn't possibly get further away from us here in Adelaide. But it's going to be an awesome build. All right, I'll go and show you, and then we'll see what else is happening. Sneaking through the office. He's going on the go. Oh, he's working early this morning. What do we got going on here? Of course, nice predator bar, suspension, all sorts of stuff happening here. Whoa, the torque and exhaust is on this one. We're getting into this exhaust stuff lately, and it's going crazy. So just stocking the exhaust is helping. I hope you've been watching all my exhaust videos. There's one left, Harrop, which I'm going to try and get out for next week. Got one tire on. This one's still got to go. Just shows you the difference in look. And these are the new deluxe sliders. They're looking pretty sweet as well. Snorkel. This is a bit of a bird with a lot, this car. It's got everything on it. Tried a new sort of finish on the bar. It's a matte finish, but satin fog light surrounds. I reckon that looks pretty good. If we get some good feedback, we might start doing that more often. Rides the rear bar at the end. We've been planning the build for this car for months, and it's all just come together this week. All right, jumped over to Eddie now. Hey, check these out. New merch coming. Warehouse is starting to fill up. We've got basically our container of Series 5 bars and a heap of other bars arrives into port today. We'll get it next week, and it's 30 pallets worth. So we've basically all these empty pallets you see here, we've got to find room for in this warehouse. That's everything that's going out today. I'll take you around to the DNA site because a lot has happened over here. And not to mention, my camper trailer arrived. I'll come back, I'll show you that in a bit more detail in a minute. Actually, what I'll do, I'm going to take you upstairs, up to our mezzanine level, and look down, and I'll show you what it all looks like down here now. All right, so let's blow this out a bit so you can see everything. There we go. We have hoist in, so we're calling this hoist Charlie because kind of when we ordered this, we had his car in mind. That's Tough 62, which has got away over 4 ton. So we ordered a 5-ton hoist here, a 4-ton 4-poster, and then at the back there, a 4.5-ton wheel alignment hoist. Funny story, as I've been doing all these exhaust reviews, and all that sort of thing. Last Sunday I came in, put my car up on the 4-poster because it all got wired up. I'm like, yep, ready to go. Up in the air, fitted the exhaust, all great. It's the Harrop one, by the way. And I went to lower it down at the end. It's like, doesn't go down. Well, these hoists are air over hydraulics. So they use electricity, 3-phase, to go up. And then to take the locks out, it's like an ARB air locker sort of thing. It like punches the locks out with air so you can bring the car down. We didn't have the air installed yet. So my car was stuck on a hoist Sunday night, and then I had to work out how I actually lowered the car with my ARB compressor in the car. So the car saved itself. It's all coming along here very nicely. All right, walking down the stairs here. I'll take you around to the showroom because that's the next thing we've been trying to get all sorted out. So, as you know, in my previous vlog, I had some ideas about how we're going to display all this. This is like Y62 Mecca here. There's pretty much every part you could think of for a Y62 here. There's more parts in here than on my car, which is, there's a bit of a problem with that. I'm going to have to fix that. Suspension, floors. Let's talk about floors for a second. So we co-developed this floor with a manufacturer, and it's been really successful. Like we probably do, I don't know, 40 or 50 a month of these things. Like they're actually a great product, really good. But our manufacturer has overnight, without warning, basically pulled the pin on us being able to supply this anymore. Maybe, I don't know, they think they can do a better job than us at selling it. I really don't know. But anyway, so that, sadly, we can't sell the false floors anymore. But that does leave, and I guess it's frustrating too, because we did, like, I lent them our gold Y62 rec for like a month, and then my car has been in and out to design this modular system for the Y62, which we've never really come to fruition for Dash Off-Road anyway. Anyway, if we look at the glass half full on this, there's some opportunity. So it could kind of go 3 ways. We could, you know, we've had some ideas on how we could improve this, to be honest, especially the finish. So we could either go and find another supplier or manufacturer of, you know, full drive drawers or floors or something like that, and try and you know, make a product, make it different, of course, try and improve it. That would be option 1. Option 2, like thinking about it, the volumes we're doing, like they are, you know, 40 or 50 a month we're pushing out. We could almost build a business case to get like a small factory, one of those CNC tables, and you know, hire, you know, a couple of guys, cabinet makers, and get a whole production of our own going. Then we can manage quality, we can make improvements, we can do it all in-house ourselves. a lot of work involved, but we're not afraid of work. So that is an opportunity. The third idea is going to like a high-end cabinet maker, someone that, you know, either makes kitchens or something that makes really good stuff. Let's face it, these cars aren't cheap. And there are some improvements we could make on the finish. I've always known that, and the materials that we use. So, you know, 3 options. That's what we're thinking about. If you're a business owner and you've gone through anything like this, or you know someone that might want to work with us, please drop me a line or comment below, because this is a problem we've got to sort out. Great product, we have the market there, but we have no product. Anyway, all right, what else is happening around here? Exhaust. I've really enjoyed doing the exhaust reviews. They all sound different. They're all actually very different types of exhaust. So the pacemaker went up yesterday. I'm going to try and get out for next week. And that's going to be the last one, I think, because I can't just keep putting different exhausts on my car. It's getting expensive. And but I do now know that there is an exhaust for probably every budget and every sort of noise level. So I've tried to pick out quiet, medium, loud, you know, entry level price right up to the premiums. So there should be something for everyone in that series. Other bits and pieces happening. We're starting to get our branding going with the 4x4 DNA. Signs are up. Well, sorry. Signs are in production. Stickers are made. We've got all of that stuff now. And the brand has been one of the most important things about Dash Off-Road, and I've learnt that in the evolution of it. So now, you know, to sister to that is going to be the 4x4 DNA brand for fitting. So we're going to have big flashy signs everywhere, lots. Like, I'm trying to remember, we've got 2, 4, 6, 7, I think 4 metre signs coming around this building. That'll be good. All right. I'm going to show you this camper trailer now, because this is cool. They call this the Trailmaster Pioneer. Pioneer means it's like their full off-road one with all the off-road suspension. I'll probably do a detailed review of the whole thing, but to give you like a brief little look at it, the thing only weighs 500 kilos, 540 kilos. It's light, like super light. And like I've got it just as I kind of bought it, well, I hired it actually, and loved it so much. After having it for the weekend, I thought, this is perfect. I can take the kids, no big van, I can have, you know, relative comfort in the tent, and I can go almost anywhere with it. And arguably, I justified to show that this would be a work trailer, which it is, it will be, yeah. But yeah, after this, I'm going to start modding it up. So you can get airbag, self-leveling suspension, water tanks underneath. You know, I've got access to all the DCS battery, so I'll put some lithium in there. And I'm going to be building this up to be like an awesome little weekend getaway machine, really. Tent can take 2 comfortably, probably 3 at a squeeze people up there. But me and the 2 kids up there is going to be perfect. And if Sharon comes along, we'll just put the kids in the tent underneath. So I'll give you a little quick look around. So, you know, I love Y62s, and that was my hobby, which turned into a job. Well, this is gonna kind of be my hobby again. So I'm thinking I'm going to be playing around with some lighting and batteries in here. I'm going to somehow get a diesel heater in that little box and funnel it around in there, because that's just something I need to have in my life. Go around to the back. So this whole rear section, if I undo it, is on struts. That's pretty big in here too. Like, you could fit a lot of stuff. I'll probably keep it empty and just have tubs, but it'd be so easy to just put, you know, a bit of a fridge, kitchen, Weber, tubs, clothes in the front. And this divider there turns into a table. It clips on the edge. Actually, the other side where you've got the gas bottle, and then you can put the Weber on top of it and plumb straight into the gas bottle. And it's gonna make camping like really easy. So can't help thinking in the back of my mind, I am a little bit miffed by the whole floor thing, but you know, it is what it is. That's the whole purpose of like being a distributor, I guess. Being able, like if something doesn't work with floors, I've still got maybe these exhausts to sell, or I've got to have something else to do, because you know, trying to run a business here. Following on from that, last July, so I'm talking a bit about the business approach now. Last July, we made the big move to sell other things besides just Dash products, and that's when the business exploded from being a little tiny business to small to medium business. It jumped up, you know, 5 times in revenue from that one decision selling other products, because then that complemented our own Dash products and then went berserk. Now that we've moved into, you know, this place, which is so cool, massive overheads now, we're going to have to step up to that next level and find more products. So we're on the hunt constantly now for new products specifically for the Y62. You know, we'll probably expand to Navara and Land Cruiser in time, but we keep looking for these specific Y62 products. The last one I've found is a solution to lighting at the back. Once again, these are nice vehicles. I wasn't a fan of putting a light like just, you know, drilled in there into the top for camping, that sort of thing. So we've teamed up with a company called Safari, spelled not like Safari Snorkels, SAFIERY, and they make these cool little switches like this. They're all touch switches, so it's not a button, it's like a really high-end, like a C-Bus touch switch. And then the lighting that comes out of it is super cool. So like I've got the white one on, I'll turn that off. Get mixed up. I'm pressing the amber button now. It's got a surrounding white light, and then it's got a center light, which is more of like a spotlight, and they're all dimmable. So if I turn it on and then press and hold the button, that should dim down slowly, and then I can dim it back up, and I can do that with all of them. I'm gonna turn the camera. This is where we are going to mount them in these Y62s. Now, the way this is switched is different to every other switch, and to be honest, it's easy to get it wrong. This whole thing is negatively switched, which if you're a bit of a sparky person, you know what that means, but it's a less current draw system. Like when you've got a positively switched system, like this sort of power always going through there, and then this little, I don't know, circuit board behind there is consuming power, but when it's negatively switched, it's not using any power at all. And well, next to nothing anyway. So it's just a more efficient way of having it on and available all the time. So there's 4 switches, but they're different. These can only take 2 amps, 1, 2, 3 outputs, and then this one here can take an 8 amp output. So I'm probably going to put that on here. So this rear facing Nava light that I've got will be the 8 amp, doesn't draw 8 amps, but that's the one I'm going to use. So everything is going to be switched from the inside, and this will be our next product. Better turn it off. And we're going to keep looking at stuff. So the next thing I want to have a look at is lighting, a little bit personal as well. I've tried putting light bars on the top here, and I just haven't had a lot of success. I don't know if it's because of this type of roof rack or car or whatever it is. A curved 48, 50-inch light bar seems to vibrate. So I'm going to get away from that and go for like 5 single lights across the top. And there's a brand we're talking to about that. And while I'm at it, I might as well change these, because I'm going to wrap the grille soon black, or maybe even gold, I haven't decided, which means these silver Navas are just going to stick out like dogs, you know what. So this is Matt's project actually. He's gone and searched, basically looked for a light that was, you know, an equivalent to a Nava or a Steady or something like that, but had that black look over, and this is what we've come up with. Supernova. So we're going to put them on Matt and I's car, test them out. If they're any good, this will be like another little product line that we can work with as well. And we just have to keep finding more products. and that's how we're going to run our business, I suppose. So the proviso of any product making it onto our website is that either Matt or I will use it ourselves. We will, I'm not going to say like that light is going to be better than another brand or anything, but at least we know we're going to put it on our car, we'll use it, test it. We try to test everything to their breaking points. And if it makes it to our website, it's going to be good, because we're not putting rubbish on there. It's only stuff that I generally put on my car because I think it's best suited to the Y62s. That's kind of the day, in the week, to be honest. It's been another crazy, insane week. Now, knocking off a couple of minutes early, go home. I'm going to set this up in the backyard and spend some time with the kids and do some backyard camping, and then recharge, because it all starts again next week. Thanks for watching again. See you on YouTube. Yeah.